Hello, mates. This is the Scary Scouts and the Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Sunday, July 16, 2017. Still has to be continued. I am completely up at level 15. I am play as Pirates of the Caribbean Tides of War. So, I'm checking out for the shipyard. So, we can, build it here. So, let's go back there. Let's go back there. Here is Carnival Latino, the small ship. So it's also we take it about each of them to each other. So each of them, the other side is also thinking about the cheap of the small ship with the Latin ever. But it takes about the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 levels and 3. And the next one is Axibek. It's a smaller sailboat where we did the carrying it on the cargo ships. That's what we came there for the last few days ago. There are like about four cannons to the only I think way. So it takes about the very mystical to it takes 5 minutes to 15 seconds to the build to go. So all he has to do is takes about forever gets the scout ships. Scouting is underway to about Cara from Latina means to get to the scout ships for EITC territory and to attack with the large ships. So let's go to the next one. And there's Cara from Wandana. It's a huge thing about the square rigging thing as long as be worried about the durability as the medium ships. They haven't like the 6 cannons only. There were being like it about the cannon fire on it. It is so impressive thing. I was upgraded about it in cannon things on the gate. So we worked it for the cannon shop, and the weapons could be easier to there. They have about the only 6 the guns. They're like ships. So we take about the whole thing. As a whole, I think about the relatively high density. It is a very important thing about, and we beat it up for the Curse of the Black Pearl. So it's also we think about the really realistically the GK was the Pirates movie, and they're beat it up for the first movie to interrogating for the Black Pearl. So there are 4 ships in around the port in my territory. It's also that a car from Wandada must be the landed here into the port in the the Tortuga. So let's go to the next one. There's Carrick. So they have a 10 cannons, and they have a like the 5 sails. I believe it's 5 sails only. So it's mostly taken care of on about artillery ship for the high stern, and it's seemingly and about being about to have about 10 guns, be the smallest things ever. Um, it's mostly things that takes a lot to be built up about 2 hours to 1 minute to 8 seconds. It's just really the longest things about the total of the war reactions. And maybe it's just like about the naval battle, like pirates, Great Britain, Spain, um, France, and Dutch. As long as you really have it thinking about it, sometimes to have a EITC guards. That's really important. That's really gonna have to be a very funnest things forever. It takes a lot of the boarded about the ships, all the crew, all the upgraded, and should be would take a lot of a few times. So let's go to the next one. Yeah, there is a the 7 sails as flute. the medication that modified for the battle, for the using it for trading. Some of those about the merchant ships forever. 18 guns has about the decks. The shoulder have for 2x2 x19 for the guns. It's also the build up for the battle for the 4 hours per day. For 26 minutes for 8 seconds. Eventually, we do have for the 13 to 15 for level 15. So also we take care of about takes the longest such things about forever. So we notice about it. We think about the whole lifetimes. 6 ownships, 6 owners of the ships, and they have a battle for the reaction to the merchant ships, and they call Carrick, Exiberg, Carafano Rondido, Carafano Lantina, small ships, mediums, and harder, large ships, forever. If you think about the galleon things, it's hard as to from the flute. It's just knows about the ships there forever, but as long as the ships is there forever, we takes a lot of good users, takes a lot about modified, advanced, immediate, and widely. Some otherwise trading people other to be silver for make up for the silver for coins for mines. So and about the plans, so about 80 guns. Let's go to the next one. Not yet. Darrison Galleon, a large cargo ship to transport it in the largest crew in the world. There are some there's still 6 sails, and it's mostly used to about for the 28 guns. Like in most experiences, about 14 guns, about 2 each 40 each size for the guns. Beside the by the side of on the decks, there's the cannons. There's some boats that are about how long is that? It's mostly issued about 9 hours to 6 to 54 minutes and seconds. They're going to be the transporting for the 9-hour maximum. Takes about the long time to be the easier. It is important to think about who's about the 28 guns in the cannons. They're ready to start to go to the upgraded. It takes a lot to a few days to go. Few more days to per later. So for also to take care of about how do you plan to where you go, and how do you plan to the level through 16 through 19th. Also be weighted about per day. Maybe the per week. Let's go to the next one. It's bomb vessels. I've never seen the bomb vessel before. Artillery ships has about the firepower cannons on it. There would have been like about 40 guns with the bomb vessels for the cannons. And they have a like let's see, they have a 9 sails. They have a the 9 sails has about the bomb vessel that has the equipment of the ships. All about the 425 crews on the bomb vessels. They have a look about the vessels things about the 40 pirate ships. The takes ever with taking care of about you guys. Mostly we think about who is about the Total War. Out about my reaction too. So level 19 to 21 for the shipyard. And that's the way, that's the mystical, so the way things ever. And it's kind of like about the large artillery ships, like the naval battle of the 7 seas, like against the Great Britain, EITCs, France, Spain, Holland, Portugal, and Iberian. So and most of it included about 9 ships, 9 sails to the pirate ships ever. So let's go to the next one. Ooh, that's tricky. That's C1. The convoy ship for the mighty strength for the side. That's frigate. That's about 48 guns. No, 56 guns. I'm right. They have a zero owners yet. To be the weighted about of every 22 level up for the shipyards to be serving for the cannons. They like it to frigate. They like it to figure that out. Like a 10,000 of them. Like 720 20 crews for the pirate ships. And they have a like a for the temperatures at about degrees Fahrenheit there. It's meaning to sometimes have 15 sails. 15 sails has about the frigates on it. They have each of the 15 sails. It has to do with the sail size, most of the grade, most of the kind. So most of the half of the convoy has the 56 cannons, like the Foley battleships. They would take a lot. That take a lot of few things to do. Has to be the working on few days ago. Lost a few days. Frigates has to figure it out. Just like it says, I believe would have to be in the figure that out. Oh, Captain has supported Operation My Territory. Oh, there's my there's my crew. So they lost about 1 day, 3 hours, 28 minutes and 30 seconds. Takes about a day to go. Takes lots of days. If it's as many as it can, and if it can't do, unfortunately, it would be lots of work on to do, and it's so much to be moment. I forgot something about go for the working on something. It's kind of like you feel tricky. So let's go to the next one. Heavy Galleon! Woo! Heavy Galleon. Age of Discovery in the very durable vessels in the mid 1700s. And they have a 9 sails still. Like a frigate. Like the galleons. Like bomb vessels. Many heavy galleons has it about 74 guns. It has to think about the 24 levels of its shipyard, and the ancient ships and the most they have battle reaction, like in the most important things. They're the same that they're like as 1500s, like Age of Discovery. It's mostly have to really think about. I have about 404 left, so this is my flute. This is my 4 flutes. So one ship of the Flying Dutchman can be coming back in my territory, my home. And that's what they're gonna have to thinking. And I kind of think galleons is better than really best. It's 34 cannons, and they're loving to do something. And I feel like about heavy galleon is really the best things ever for doing the pirate ships ever. I love pirate ships in the world. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Let's go to the next one. Ship of the line. Ultimate artillery ship loaded with numerous cannons. There's like 124 guns. And 1,820 crews. That's really, really enormous. Half of about then the minis of them. Let's go to ship stuff. They have 15 sails still, like frigates. They have the ship of war called the HMS Dauntless, Endeavour, Victory, and Silent Mary. Ability has to be better than about the best things to the battleships. So they're the former like the collaborator of the East India Trading Company, mainly for the services for the Spanish Royal Navy. included Royal Navy. But it does, yeah. And shipping online has each side of the owner has about the ships ever. They're like seen it before. It's about it against the merchant ships ever. They're like EITC Commodore. It's kind of hard as many as they can. Um, but I think it would glad to be there. He bears that they're going out for the battle for the attack, and attacking the fort, sea monsters, the ships. And let's go next one. Wow, it's super-sized cargo ships that can't hold it up to just about anything. Super frigates. They're like 198 cannons, and they have a like something the most to do is I even for telling about it says 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. They have 16 sails. There must be like about the super frigates. There must be the following about 198 cannons, following to each other like the Martyr frigate, and then against the HMS Surprise, the Providence, and Acheron for the French Royal Navy. It's things about the France do. Super frigates is better than the best things. And the largest ships forever about like man of war. But I think about who bears that. But who bears that? But I think about who bears that. Who bear me? Bear me with the could understand. And that's the way the hell is this things forever. Super frigates is better than the cool. Oh, has just photo operation my territory. Let's go to the next one. Man of War. That's it has to be one. It's best. It's the best Man of War things ever. They have like 320 guns. Each size. Each size. Yeah. They have each 160 cannons on it. It's just the best things for. It is the best to have the size armor ship for the best firepower, and the armor ship can have it about like easier than the thing to think about 1,000 of them, like 6,500 crews. They have like 320 guns. Slow motions as many as they can. If the listener should be different, also they have it supposed here, and we really have it take a lot of buying for Man of War. Let's see how long's in a day. 6 days, 12 hours, 18 minutes, 25 seconds for once. And that's what the mystical ships forever they have the sales dues, and taking the most experiences, and they like really most important thing forever. We will have to do something. We really might have to be messed up. So I have something about the most important thing ever. There's such thing, guys. There's Millie, nerdy speech ever. So let's go to next. Let's go to level 15. As how's my ship doing? And this should be good. There's a level 11. There's my people needs to working on for the ship. Come on, my friends. Come on, guys. Oh no! What are you doing? Oh no, what are you doing? You're supposed to be working on the research. Local legend, come on. Level 11, come on. Well, let's ignore it. So, I could do it all thing. I'm gonna pick him up anytime. Okay. And there. It's better. That's his best. There we go. 1 hour, 45 minutes, 35 seconds. It's the best ever. Woohoo! Come on, guys. Let's go to beat 'em up about the 16 seconds. Just like Pixelated Apollo do. I like Pixelated Apollo as long as it's their best day ever. So, there's Josh McGibb still. And, Jack Sparrow. Oh, God. Wow. They still have a, Colonies ever. If any have questions, if you enjoy it, have fun for the game of this battle. Enemy flutes. There we go. Sunk it. Woo, nice job, guys. Alright, guys. I will see you this tomorrow in my videos. If you look at me, don't forget to subscribe to my content, to follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Find Camera, Twitch, streaming, gaming channels, Juggy Store, Elmwood, New Jersey State, Cocker Story Talk, Tom Allen Hangouts, and the links in the descriptions. And YouTube 24s is McJugger Nuggets, Big Butter, Jordy Stolbarger, Came Behind the Camera, Bridget West, The Andy Grandpa Shows, Grandpa's Corner, Press Pack, and Charlie Chill, Tony Tornado Vlogs, and The Managing Show, Millie Mulder, The Nerdy Speech, Hayes Me Matha, Derrodiso Daily, La Cena Corner Joe, The Spoo, Life of Boo, The Moco, Space Jam Gardens, Cuba Guy, The Cuba Guy Life, Horrible Gamer, The Book Show, and Patty Mayo, BF vs. GF, Kevin Edwards Jr.'s, and Logan Paul Vlogs, Jake Paul, and Manicorn Julia Riley, Mark Lucason's, and Crocodile Bus 888, Boogie 2988, and Larry's Lounge, Joe Bomb, Psycho Dad, Psycho Dad, and Psycho Answer Uncles, MLS, and Psycho Mom, and Team Clean Bro Squad, Reagan Dad, and Millie Bobby Brown Central, and Dwayne Johnson, and Prankana Chopra, and Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Camila Alessandro Daddario, and Matthew the Catherine, Zac Efron, and Kelly Robot, Elvinish Hatterall, Penelope, her best friend, Natalie Eve, and my best friend too, my new friend on YouTube, actress. And I love you guys, you feel free to death. And I hope they're gonna have to level up 16, which is I keep going there to make up about the 60,000 coins of silver. I love you guys. Keep it rich and mateys. Don't forget, keep it rich and mateys. Still, I will see you tomorrow.